Joy family. Welcome to my playground number 14, weekly share number 2. So sorry that I had to leave abruptly earlier today. That was my endocrinologist's office calling me, and so I had to take that call. And as it turns out, I ended up needing to go see my PCP, and I left them a message in the portal and literally found out 20 minutes before they wanted me to be there that I needed to be there. So Todd and I had to quickly pack everything up off the porch, get it locked up in the cabin, get our clothes changed, and get to my primary care physician, who luckily was literally in the same town where we are camping. And we were exactly 20 minutes from them, so we were 5 minutes late getting there. But I'm glad that I went to see them. But before I get into that, let me tell you the wonderful story that I was about to share with you before I got cut off. So Monday, when I first arrived, I was in the parking lot, hadn't gotten out of the car yet, and all of a sudden I look over to my right on the road that I just came off of. As I was sitting in the parking lot, I just turned my car off, and these animals started running by. I thought it was like a couple dogs that were big, like German Shepherds or Dobermans or something like that. But then when I focused, I realized, and I apologize, it sounds like the music is still playing. So let me make sure that's off. And it was. So sorry about that. Anyway, it was deer, and it was 18 deer running down the middle of the road. It was so cool. But anyway, what a great start to this wonderful week. So I am in the car, as you can see, and we are sitting outside of Walgreens. Mr. Joyful is inside trying to pick up some medication for me. So about 2 weeks ago, I know I've mentioned it a couple times on several lives, but I had started swelling, and I was putting on weight rather rapidly, and it was getting to a point that it was really uncomfortable. So long story short, on August 25th, I reached out to the endocrinologist, who said that from here on out, she would be taking care of all of my diabetic needs. And so I let her know that I'd been swelling and that I was putting on this weight rather fast, and that sometimes I couldn't bend my legs, my feet, my toes. But it wasn't just those extremities that were swelling. It was also, my core, my arms, my hands. I mean, I can't even wear my wedding rings right now because my fingers were so swollen. So anyway, I didn't hear back from her. So on Friday, the 29th, I went to reach out to learn that they closed at 12, and it was 1 o'clock when I was reaching out. So I went ahead and left another message in the portal for them. Monday was a holiday, and so I heard from them yesterday afternoon about 4:30ish. So they told me that they could not help me with that I needed to go to my primary care physician for that. So I was like, fine. So I went straight to the portal and left a message for my PCP. And they had sent me a message around 10:30 this morning, which I didn't see, because normally when you send a message, you don't get a response till about 5 o'clock the next day, as long as it's a working day. So I didn't expect to have a response so soon. But unfortunately, because of what I shared, they did respond soon, and they wanted me to come in at 3:15. Well, we didn't find that message until 5 minutes till 3. So I called, and the doctor's office was like, yes, they want you to come in, but you have to be here in 15 minutes. And I was like, we'll do our best. So like I said, we responded. Now, when the endocrinologist called this morning, that was them wanting to set me up with a dietitian. And I told them, look, this is not a food related part that I'm having problems with my diabetes. And I've been to a nutritionist. I went to a nutritionist for over a year. So I'll talk to her about that when I meet with her on September 30th. But anyway, in the meantime, Todd and I quickly got everything off the porch, locked up in the cabin, changed our clothes, got up the hill, and got in the car and went to the doctor's office, which luckily is in the same town as where we're staying and where my parents live. And we were able to get there. We got there at 3:20, and we were able to be seen. And thank goodness, because she thinks that all this swelling and the chest pains that I've been having here and there over the last 3 days is due to heart failure. Now, don't you go getting worried, and don't you go getting scared. I'm not, so you don't. Everything is good. They did an EKG, and if there was something majorly wrong, I would have been ambulanced to a hospital. I wouldn't be sitting here in the car outside of Walgreens. So again, don't you worry. I am on my way back to the cabin very, very soon to continue my lovely, joyful vacation. So we are going to reap the joy of this week. But I did want to let you know what was going on. So we are here to get some medicine to help with the swelling. And she said that I should see some changes drastically and be prepared that a lot of the weight that I'm retaining is water, and that I will drop it back off quickly. So I am very excited about that. Now, next Wednesday, I'm going to go have a heart cath done because they are concerned about the heart. And again, we're not going to worry until we have to worry. And then we're still not going to worry because we're going to put it in God's hands and, be grateful for every bit of whatever he gives us. And I know that, whatever this is, that he is going to carry me through it. So anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up everything. We were going to grill out tonight, but I think we probably will just pick something up to eat since we are in town. But yeah, that has been our exciting afternoon. A little bit of a bummer to be pulled away from that beautiful cabin, but nonetheless, very grateful to have help finally and answers, because I'll be honest, it's been a little bit hard carrying this extra weight. And even though we went on that walk that I told you about last night, it was a little bit difficult because with the fluid, it was hard to walk, bending my legs and stuff. So anyway, I'm very, very happy that is possibly all going to decrease rather rapidly very soon. So yeah. Tomorrow, Todd is being called into work. So he will be working tomorrow. So he will have to leave the cabin, I guess, probably about 4:30, his normal, work time. But I plan on staying at the cabin. I thought about going and spending the day with my parents, but next Wednesday after the heart cath, I'm going to go spend the day with them. So I don't need to do that tomorrow. I'm going to take a day and just sit out there, watch the nature, listen to all the beautiful sounds, and I am going to crochet all day long. I do apologize that I did not get the crochet heart update out tonight. You've already given me grace to move it from Tuesdays to Wednesdays, but I appreciate the grace of actually giving you the update tomorrow, because tonight we're going to go home, and home is in the cabin, and get settled in and have a good night. Last night we had fun. We actually watched the movie Monster Incorporated, because I had never seen it. Every time we would go to watch it, I would fall asleep. So I finally got to see it all the way through, and what a great movie that was. And then we started watching the movie Brave, because I'd never seen it. Of course, both of these are Disney movies. And we got halfway through, and I told Mr. Joyful that I needed to go to sleep. I was tired. I couldn't stay awake. So I imagine we'll finish watching Brave tonight and something else. But anyway, that's all the news I have. Wish it was a little bit happier news, but I still count it as happy news because one, I'm not going to a hospital. Two, I'm going back to the cabin. Three, we're picking up medicine. That's four, going to help me feel so much better. So, and five, I'll have that heart cath or whatever monitor thing, whatever done next week to see what's causing the sharp chest pain. So, sounds like a win to me. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for this weekly share. And I can't wait to come back and do another one with you. We were going to do something tonight with you guys, but of course, time has gotten away from us. So we will do it sometime tomorrow or Friday since Mr. Joyful has to work. All right. I'm going to let Mr. Joyful say hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
And again, I'll see you in the next weekly share. All right. Bye. Be joyful and be the joy in everything you do. And nugs and joy. I love you.